The base metal prices on the Shanghai Future Exchange were more mixed this morning. And if we have a look right now at all the base metal contracts on the LME, they are all up again by the end of this week. And as were actually the wider markets, while US President Joe Biden prepares to announce his plan regarding taxes. Furthermore, the market is also awaiting the PMIs, the Purchasing Manager Index, to come out with some data which could give just another impact to the markets. Copper has finally reached an unbelievable level of $9,500 per ton right now. That is again a plus of more than 1%, which is absolutely incredible. Huge demand from buyer side. We can see also that the volumes on the LME so far are really high. Aluminium is just following the path. Again, about 1% plus for aluminium this morning. We are trading at $2,380 a ton. Zinc is going up 0.5%, trading at 2,810. The biggest gainer is nickel, again almost 1.2% going up to $16,185 on the 3 months price, while lead is almost unchanged at $2,035, and tin is up 0.4% at $26,825. Gold and silver are also quite unchanged. Gold is at $1,784 the ounce, silver at $26.11 the ounce. And if we have a look at platinum, it's up by 0.5% at $1,208 the ounce, and palladium is down by 0.8% at $2,841 the ounce. Of course, we are looking also at the US 10-year Treasury yields. They've edged up higher slightly this morning. They've been quoted at 1.53%. So on the other side, the US dollar index is also consolidating in low ground this morning. It was quoted at 91.21. And if we have a look at the euro against the dollar, it has been really supporting the level of 120. It almost touched 120.08 in this low this morning, but right now it's up again at 120.60, which is a pretty good sign for the European economy. The economic calendar is quite busy today. As I said, PMI data will be quite important to give an impulse to the market. Japan's PMI came out, it climbed to 53.3%, while on the same time the country's consumer prices index dropped by 0.1%. Other data came from the UK on the GFA consumer confidence indicator. It has fallen in April. The country retail sales climbed by 5%. And later on, as I said, we are all expecting the PMI data in Europe to come out and in the United States. There will also be some data in new home sales, and the European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde is also scheduled to have a speech later on today. So by the end of this week, we can definitely say that the LME metal prices have not really changed the picture. Aluminium has been definitely able to push the envelope on the upside. Copper and tin are very close to their recent highs. Zinc and nickel definitely remain in sideways movements, and lead is definitely consolidating in a mid-range. So of course everybody's expecting also Joe Biden's tax plan. That will definitely have an impact on Wall Street, which will be announced earlier next week. And if we have still a consolidating US dollar and also the 10 years yields, the metals may definitely remain range bound for a longer term. And that is unless the PMI data surprises the market. Yeah, for copper, it seems to be looking for an excuse to break higher. But if it fails to do so, then the risk of a long liquidation could definitely increase, especially if the equity markets will also have movements. Have a good weekend.